What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is Daniel here from the Geek Speak Nation channel, and I'm here to bring you all my reaction to the Spectre trailer. So, 007 Spectre. This is, I think, might be the final James Bond movie with Daniel Craig. I know he's getting up there in age and he wants to move on with his career and do different things. And I saw the last two trailers and they've been pretty exciting so far. I believe the director's name is Sam Mendes. And it's good having him back for this second one, who also did Skyfall. Really great director, and I think Daniel Craig is personally my favorite James Bond, because, I mean, he's the one I grew up with, and he just does an excellent job every single time he's on screen. I'm also excited for Christoph Waltz's performance. He's definitely one of my favorite actors out there right now, and anything he does with Quentin Tarantino is just going to be genius. But seeing him in the villain role yet again is just always a great thing to watch. And I think he'll do a good job as well, along with Dave Bautista, who just came off of doing Guardians of the Galaxy, and he's building up those acting chops. And I don't know if playing the henchman in this new 007 film is really gonna boost the career or give him more cred than usual, but just being able to see that he can hold his own in this film and do what needs to be done, that'll be interesting to see, and hopefully he'll pull it through. But anyways, let's go ahead and check out the trailer. Here we go. Loading and starting. Yeah. Oh, that was a disgusting little snort.
This organization.
It's like the landscapes.
You know what it's called?
Are insane.
Spectre.
Yeah.
Look around you, James. Everything you believed in, a ruin.
Why did you come?
I came here to kill you.
Well, even if the film isn't good, it's definitely going to be the most beautiful James Bond film.
And I thought
oh
you
my
came
goodness.
here to die.
Well, it's all a matter of perspective.
I'm liking the banter between Christoph Waltz and Daniel Craig. Okay. So when I think back, I don't quite recall what the Skyfall trailer was like, but when I look at this one, it definitely doesn't give away a lot of the story, but I'm not getting the sense of it being very impactful or it trying to do something that's a little outside of the box with this one. I think whatever secrets James is holding on to and that Christoph Waltz's character is holding on to, which is more than likely going to be Blofeld, but whatever secrets they're holding on to, I think that'll be very interesting to see how that affects the story and what course it's going to take. Because right now it seems to be very straightforward with we're going to eventually find out who the villain is, and then we go on, find the secret, who's what and all that rubbish, but we haven't seen enough of it, I think, to really bring out what we think is going to be the true underlying story in this. So in the meantime, I guess all we have to focus on is just the visuals, which are amazing, and also the banter between Craig and Waltz. I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, the cinematography and the direction is just so gripping and engaging. It's just like looking at portraits. It's so very, very well framed. Not meticulous as it would be in something like a Wes Anderson film, but it's definitely very well structured, and it has that perfect just degree of color correction that comes into play to keep that unified look throughout the entire film. But overall, I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm just not feeling blown away. I'm not feeling like, oh, well, this is going to be something very interesting and intriguing story-wise. I'm not really being pulled in that way. I'm being pulled in by the actors that are incorporated. I'm being pulled in by the direction. And I think one thing that Skyfall had was like James Bond's death and how the world will react, and how what was it? Is it yeah, MI6, how they responded to his disappearance. So that's the difference in story and how that's captivating me. But I think what's really going to be the underpinning story-wise that's going to keep me going throughout of it is definitely Daniel Craig, because any of the films I still follow through with him, even Quantum of Solace, even though people don't like it that much, I still personally really enjoy the film for what it is, and I think Craig is terrific in it. But the central performances that are going to be done by Daniel Craig, and hopefully, from what I'm seeing, there's going to be a lot of Christoph Waltz, hopefully it's not just like the editing trick of like, oh, he's a lot like peppered throughout the film, when really you only get like a slice every 45 minutes or so. So we'll see how that goes. But I think their performances are really going to help carry it on. And also it'll be interesting to see how they balance the two love interests in this. But I think Leah Sudolph's character, or Sudol, I don't know. Correct me in the comments down below if I'm saying it wrong. But I think her performance is going to be something to look out for, hopefully. I think just looking at this trailer, you get a lot of the feel and the atmosphere of it, but you don't really get the sense of what's at stake, and you don't get really the sense of characters that aren't already established besides Christoph Waltz. You don't really get that vibe. But either way, I enjoyed it, and I hope you all did too. So, if you liked my reaction, hit that like button down below and subscribe to become a part of the Geek Nation. Because remember, ladies and gentlemen, we are on our way to 300 subscribers. So each and every one of you matter. Thank you all so much for joining me in this reaction. And remember, don't forget to get geeky.